Hello, friends. It's your old friend, Drax Fantastic. For those of you that watched the prior episode, you'll realize that I had a bit of a snafu on these two episodes. I recorded them back to back and did not check to make sure that the audio had started. I had a little bit of a problem in my OBS. It's all my own fault. I can't blame the technology or the microphone or the computer. I can't blame any of that. It's simply me. I didn't click one button and that led to this. So today, just like in the last episode, it will be me in old DVD director's cut-ish type talk. When we got to the set, we knew that we had a problem and we wanted to make sure that the shot was perfectly set up. So it's going to be that kind of dialogue over the top. It'll be pretty close. I'm doing this almost exactly after I've recorded it. So I still remember what's going on. Oh my gosh. Last episode, we got tin bronze, as you can see it on the floor behind me there. We're going to make some picks. We're going to go out and get borax today. And then we're going to go and start our find for iron because I've decided I'm done being the player who doesn't immediately, as soon as I can, go after iron. And I really think like my new thing for everyone is as soon as you can, get iron, because that makes everything else you're going to do in this game, building, exploring, everything so much more enjoyable. So get out there, get that iron. All right, let's get to it. Oh, look, I've already done the turnaround. I'm so quick. Yeah, so we're going to pick these up. We're going to make them into all their tools. We're going to store them on the wall, and then we'll check the map. We'll get running, and we're going to go. Remember, we were down there where we found the tin, and we found a bunch of borax. I mean, like an epic pile of borax is down there. And then we found some there, and then we found some way out on the other side, like on the west side of the map too. So I'm just so happy that there's so much borax because in the last couple of playthroughs I've done on the server, I think I found, zero. I found zero borax. It was all lime, which is fine because there was a lot of lime near me, but like borax is better. Borax is the top of the leather making substance. So yeah, so here I am just switching out, looking at the tools that I have on the ape toolboard. And I need to put a little sign that says like ape toolboard provided by ape. It's designed by ape, manufactured by Drax. I need to do it. Yeah, so I'm going to go through these. We'll sort this out. We'll sort the bags out, and then we'll get running. So let's just get running. All right, smartly, it looks like I'm going to stop and actually get some food before I go out. It's winter, so food is important. You know, I'm not one, I've said this a million times, I'm not one who usually takes food on these trips because I'm like, the land will provide. It won't provide, especially in the winter. You'll be dead out there. It is warmer where we're going in the south, but not much at this time of the year. Not much warmer. I think if we went really far south, we'd probably find some berry bushes down there. But like, we're not going that far. All right, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm actually looking at where iron deposits are right now, and we can see as we go down here, the number of iron is increasing to the point where that one right there, not that one. No, it's the wrong way, Drax. Other way. Oh my God. The one that's right before we hit the water, that's the one we're going to go to. It has the highest amount. And the rest, you can see as we go further down, like it begins to fall apart. Yeah, I'm circling that one. That's the one we're going to go to. But we're not going to go there yet. We're going to go get some borax first. And now we got to make the transition from the nice road to the wooden bridge. So basically now we're going to make the long run south down here and mine out some borax. I think we'll cut to arriving because nothing happens between now and then. I know normally I'm babbling about what's happening in the world, but because Drax couldn't figure out how to record his own voice 47 weeks in. All right, let's cut to me at the borax. All right, here we are. We've made the long run. I watched the video. Like, it's basically like me picking up carrots. I found a berry bush. I don't even remember what the heck I was talking about. But this video is like this one was very long. I actually went like 48 minutes because of what we're looking for. Later in the video, spoilers, But yeah, I found this borax. This borax is like literally right next to the tin we found. And if you remember, like it's very long. Like it's such a long deposit. So I was like a little confused. I'm like, where is it? And then I find it. This is this is our first bronze pickaxe, and of course the first thing I do is try to go out and get borax, which is not a bad play, right? Like we want to make leather, we want to make leather bags, leather armor, and so this makes sense. But it's like I'm gonna tear through this thing, and it takes me a while to realize. I'm like, wait a minute. Should I be using this entire thing? I'm like, this is another one of those instances too where you're like underground, you're like, I'm just gonna get like a few, right? And then you're like, I'm just gonna get like one stack. And then you're like, maybe I'll get 2 stacks. Well, you know what? I'm gonna mine it until it runs out. That's where I'm at, right? I'm talking about the other borax we found. Like that this map has a ton of borax in it. And that my other maps that I've played, like it seems like the last 2 maps I played, I don't remember finding any borax at all. Like I remember thinking like, I can't remember the last time I found borax. I think, you know what? I'm also telling the story about how the first time I played this game, I found borax, got super excited, went down underground, and only to realize I needed a tier 3 pickaxe to get the borax. And then that's what like spawned me to like say, okay, I think that's what led to me building my first windmill. Like, you know, just it's those kind of times in this game where you find the one thing and you're like, whoa, what? Oh my God, I need to do so much more. I don't know what I'm discussing here. I'm looking at all the different places that there are something, trying to figure out where they're, you know, this is me back talking about iron again, trying to decide if the one I found up near the house is the best one. And it is the best one. Keep looking all you want here, Drax, but it's the best one. All right, so we're going to continue to mine out the borax here. And I think nothing really happens down here but me talking about the wonders of borax. It is wonderful. It's way better than lime. There's no doubt. If you can find it in mass and get it, you should. It'll make your leather working so much easier. It takes less, right? Right? All right, let's cut to getting out of here, right? All right, we're almost done collecting borax. I've decided that I should, instead of doing dirt so we're gonna go look for iron next, and I've decided that maybe I'll start using ladders instead of using laddert, which is I usually just take dirt, and I usually just take a stack of dirt, and when I dig down to where I go, and then I use the dirt to get back out, right? I've been doing that forever in this game. I did it in Minecraft. And I don't know, like old habits die hard, but I'm like, you know what? There was a conversation in stream last week where everyone was like, why don't you make ladders? I've had this conversation so many times, and so many people are like, I don't understand why you don't use ladders, Drax. And I just like, dirt is I only have to carry one thing. I don't have to build it. There's dirt everywhere. If I run out, I just get more, right? It's easy. It's not that I'm lazy. It's easy, right? Yeah. In this conversation, I decided, well, maybe I'll do rope ladders instead so that I can pull it back up when I'm done, right? So if I'm going to go look for iron, and usually when you find iron, it's a big enough deposit that like you might actually go back down there and get more of it. And so this is Drax trying to be like more open to change and maybe start being that ladder guy that everyone's so excited for me to become. So we're getting out of here now. And on our way back, we're going to collect as many reeds as we can find to try to get rope so we can build ladders. So we need sticks and we need reeds to build rope ladders. And so on my way back, here I am collecting a little extra dirt. Yeah, here I am collecting my extra ladder to get out of the hole, right? Yeah, so on my way back, I'm going to pick up free sticks. Well, I'm also going to pick up some more borax. And then I'm searching for more reeds. And so I'm going to pick up as many reeds as I can get. And I actually get quite a few of them. And I remember thinking when I was doing this, I was like, you know what? I probably have a ton of reeds at home. I don't. And I'm so glad that I spent all of this time picking up all these reeds. So yeah, we're going to get a bunch of reeds. We're going to get a bunch of sticks. And we're going to try to build as many rope ladders as we possibly can. And instead of doing laddert is ladder dirt. Genius, by the way. I can't take responsibility for that. I can't take responsibility for that. So instead of doing that, we're gonna use ladders to go down and do it. So all the way home, I'm gonna collect as much as I can, and then when we get there, we'll make some ladders. And my joke is that like, because this is taking up, I mean, this takes up like 20 minutes of me going back just picking this up. That the episode is going to be called rope ladder. So you're 10 minutes in, spoilers, you're watching the rope ladder episode. Rope ladder. The way home was through a big forest, and there's all sorts of mushrooms in here. And we talk a lot about mushrooms in Vintage Story, and my inability to I don't even care if the mushroom, like if I know this mushroom, like if I had this mushroom before, I remember this mushroom, I will still check to make sure it's not going to kill me, right? I have been burned so many times. And I think the last time I got killed by a mushroom was I had two types, and I pulled one off the tree and looked, and I was like, oh yeah, I can definitely eat that mushroom. And then I pulled another one off the tree of a different kind and just thought, oh yeah, I can eat that mushroom. And I think it was a death cap. Oh, here's some peat right here I found. Oof, very nice. There's more peat next to my house. But yeah, I pulled another mushroom off the tree that was, it was a death cap, or not a tree, but I pulled another mushroom. It was a death cap or a killer. There's a wolf right there. Oh my God. Run, Drax, run. I pulled it off the tree and it killed me instantly. And so I don't even, like, I'll read the mushroom thing and be like, yeah, okay, I think it. And then when I eat it, I still like, well, is it going to kill me? Is anybody else like that when they're eating mushrooms? All right, here's the last. I looked back when I got here because I'm like, oh, that wolf's probably stopped chasing me. I can stop and get these reeds, right? And he had stopped chasing me. I actually when I was thinking about it, when I turned back, I think the wolf actually might be stuck in the terrain like the bear was earlier. I think he didn't turn very much and he didn't run. So it's really weird. All right, a couple more reeds and then we're home. We're almost home. We're almost to the bridge. All right, close to home now. We're on the bridge running, and I'm picking up just the last couple of reeds here. And there's some in the ice here. And I was having the conversation that I've had a million times, but in case this is a first time viewing, and what a first time viewing. The whole reason I don't plant the reeds in the water is because of ice, right? If they freeze in, you got to hit them once and then hit them again. So it's like a 2-hit. And my very first playthrough, I had a huge reed farm and I planted them all in the water. And when the winter came, I was like, wait a minute, what? They freeze in there? And so, I basically did the work twice, right? I moved them from all over the map into my cool water, like reed farm, cattail farm, right? And then when the winter came and I realized they had all frozen in, I then cleared a section of land and moved them all out of the water. If you like this double tap process, then it's free. Like, they don't need water to grow. Don't put them in the water. And here I am knocking them. I don't know why I didn't. I was just thinking too, like, why didn't I take those out of there? I'd already done the work. Grab them out and move them to the cattail farm I've got going. But I don't. Couldn't be bothered. Bags are almost full. All right, here we are. We're back home, and I'm gonna go and check my cattail farm to try to get more. And spoilers, I've already cleared them recently. I'm gonna go eat first, I guess. I'm starving. No food? Big surprise, Drax. Where did you put the food? Down below. Oh, there's one right here. Good. Good. All right, we're gonna eat something. We're gonna go check the cattails, and then we're gonna make rope ladders. And I'm actually gonna go back and forth on whether like I should make rope ladders or regular ladders. I'm checking to see if I have a scythe. Spoilers, I don't. And what I'm saying here is that, like, for those of you that watched this probably back to back, I probably just scythed this like 2 episodes ago, but because it's been so many weeks for me and I've played so many different versions of the game, I don't remember that I have like a brief memory that I did that, but I don't really remember that I did that. So that was me going to 1, check if I had a scythe, which I definitely don't have. And 2, look at the place where I used the scythe the last time, right? All right, I've ducked inside here. I think we're gonna let's cut to making a bunch of rope ladders. Let's make some rope ladders. All right, I've got some cattails here. I don't think I've pulled the cattails out of my out of the boxes yet. So this is just what I have on me. We're gonna make some rope, and then we picked up a pretty good amount of sticks on our way back, which yeah, I mean, I've said it before and I've said it again. Sticks are gold in Vintage Story. If you see them on the ground and you can get at you should definitely be checking them out. You should definitely pick them up if you see them on the ground, if they're free. If you don't have to break down a tree to get a stick, grab it. I don't care if you're running, throw the extra stones or whatever you got in your bags, get those sticks. All right, here I am making some more. And I'm a little disappointed because this is why I don't make ladders. I'm like, it's taking way more resources than I want. And the reason I decided to go with rope ladders is because it's renewable, right? I don't have to, technically I can use this rope ladder again and again and again, right? Because you can put it in and then pull it up. And so that's why I decided to go this route instead of just traditional standard ladders. I guess my question to you ladder users who don't use the laddered, which do you prefer? Do you prefer regular wooden ladders or do you prefer the rope ladder in terms of use or reusability? I mean, I think that you can, the good thing about doing the wooden ladders is that you can skip, right? You can skip every other one. All right, what are we doing now? We're looking at borax. Now we're getting ready. So this is the part we're going to go out. We're going to we're going to take what ladders we have and I'm cleaning out my bags and we're going to go down and we're going to start. I've decided we're going to start getting iron. We need to stop being scared of iron. And as soon as we have the ability, so now that we've got a bronze pickaxe, I think as soon as you get a bronze pickaxe, you should start doing the iron game, right? Oh, I made some more bowls because I wanted to make some more oil lamps to start lighting out the outside some more. So we're going to make those really quick and then we're going to place them so that you can see a little bit more. And four oil lamps is ridiculous. It takes 2 seconds and I place them. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, anyway, as soon as you have the ability to go for iron, you definitely should. You should stop everything you're doing. If you secured your food source and you've got some kind of bronze pickaxe, go get iron. There's just something, I've played this game for a long time now and there's something just about it that I have a series of things I need to do. And honestly, as soon as you can go get iron, it's going to make your life so much better in terms of building everything and clearing land and having iron tools is a game changer. And it's not that hard. I think that's the part of the problem. In my head, I thought it was going to be this really hard endeavor. And it's the hardest part is finding it underground. Once you find it, the rest of it it's simple. I mean, we're going to need to make another anvil, but come on, we get some more tin. It'll be fine. We only need 900 units. All right, here it is. We're going to dig down. We're going to place some ladders. And the reading is it's 1%. It's the best it is in the area. And you can see I've been down here before. And so here I am. Now I'm going to test some ladders because I don't remember. It's been a long time since I placed a rope ladder. I don't know what. I'm closing this off because I don't know. Yeah, and so I'm going to come back up here. And then I don't know exactly what. Oh, now I've got the rope ladders. Watching me play this game and then commenting on it is hilarious. All right, here we go. I'm trying to remember how to place them. And then I'm like, can we place it so we can skip them? No. I mean, we could, but then you won't be able to pull it back up from the top, right? I'm not super excited. I'm sorry that the audio has been lost on this because I'm not super excited. I'm pretty much the entire time I'm doing this, I'm putting these ladders in, up until the point when I use the ladder to get out of the hole, I'm just sort of kind of bitchy and grumpy that I'm not just using dirt. All right, so now we're going to go down. I'm going to realize that I've only made 33 of these things and I need to go down a lot farther than 33. And so we're going to use a mix of rope ladders. And then when we get farther down, I'll start using wooden ladders to cover the distance. And really, from this point forward, this is just basically a mining expedition. I'm we know that there is iron down here. I don't know where it is. And so we're just going to do the patented poke and dig method. Is that what we're going to call it? I've asked before, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I've watched some other people do it. This is the way I do it, right? Search, no ore scanned, keep going down. We know it's iron. The likelihood of it to be on this close to the surface is basically like a really low percentage. I've found it a couple times on this, but mostly like in caves, right? Where it would have spawned, like it would have been farther underground. Anyway, so we got to go way down here. And you can see now that the middle sprocket is beginning to turn the wrong way. So that's a good sign. If it's turning the wrong way, we know that there's something down here. Probably more than just more than just iron. And also my entire way down, I can hear water flowing underground. So there's a cave down here somewhere. And then as we get a little farther down, we can hear splashing, which means that not only is there a cave with water in it, but there's also probably mole men running around in here as well. So we're going to keep going down, and we're going to keep laying the ladders, and then we're going to switch to the other ladders, and then we're just going to keep poking and poking and poking. Let's cut to the spoilers when I find the iron. Let's cut to that. All right, here's where I've made a bunch of other ladders, and you can see the sanity is beginning to really spin. I also wanted to say there's a bunch of copper down here that I keep probing. Like as I get closer, we begin to find, like it's saying, like I find that there's iron in low amounts, and then it becomes like medium, and then it becomes like very large. It becomes very large amount. And the whole while, like as I'm poking around, like on different levels, there's copper. So there's not only is there a bunch of iron down here, and you can see I haven't found it yet, but there's what starts to be trace amounts of copper, and then medium copper, and then a bunch of copper. So there's a giant copper vein down here and a giant iron vein. And remember, this is like footsteps from my house. So once again, I'll say it, start your mining expeditions at your house and radiate outwards, because you could find everything you need so close that you don't even need to go far, right? Like, I mean, if you're very lucky. All right, we're still probing. Let's move forward and come on, let's get to the iron, Drax. All right, we're down here deep. You can see that my sanity is really off, and there it is. Do you see it up there? We found it. But what I cut out was there, and there's a ton of it. What I cut out is that I have to I had to snake back. Like I'm probing and probing and probing and probing, and I keep going back on myself and back on myself and back on myself. So I'm a little I'm snaked back in here. I'm like, where do I get out? And then I decide that like my sanity's lost, my pickaxe is in bad shape, and I should probably I've written down the coordinates, and I'm trying to figure out how we can go from just the main tunnel here and go directly to where the iron ore is, because I think I passed it. I think we can cut in here and actually get right to it. But my sanity's failing. I'm at in the original, with the original dial, I'm at 45 minutes. This video is originally 45 minutes long. Mostly just me poking around on here. So this is like my last ditch effort before I'm and you can hear the music of the sanity begins to kick up, right? And it's only a little bit amount of time before the screen begins to move and shake, for those of you that have been down here. And so I'm trying to remember, I thought it was right there, but I can't. And so in frustration, I'm like, you know what? I need to be done. So I'm going to go up, and we're just going to call it. And then we'll start next time doing iron. But you can see now I cut out this, it took about 30 minutes of me probing around underground to find it. And I just think you got to be patient, and you got to stick with it. If you know it's there, as soon as you get there is some iron here, just keep at it, because you will find it. And I'm pretty sure it said a very large deposit. So here I am flipping myself around for the final. I'm trying to get this perfect shot. Trying to get the perfect shot. Drax I was like, can I put the light away? No, it'll be completely dark. All right, here we are. So big success today. We did tin bronze pickaxe. We got a ton of borax. We're ready to start making leather, which we need to work on. And then I think the crowning achievement so far is that we've found the iron, and now it's just a matter of digging it out of the ground and then beginning to make iron tools. And I'm going to show you that that process is a lot. It's not as daunting as you think it is. All right, everybody. Sorry again for the bad voiceover. It'll be in real time next time. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. The video's over. Now it's time for you to do your part. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.